look, check it in. What I'm gonna talk about is one thing that I hear a lot is opportunity. Everybody wants to talk about opportunity, right? But all I want to know is what you gonna do when you get that opportunity.
Next subject.
Chico,
what else is going on in the world today?
When we talk about
and I'm sweating now.
It don't count to guys show up to class or practice. There's a latest lawsuit out there. Now keep in mind, years ago, decades ago, you had the O'Bannon boys, UCLA, sue over name, image, and likeness. Fast forward, they got us now to where we are now. You had changes, whereas now that your years in JUCO don't count against your eligibility. But there's another piece of litigation out there right now that says, hold up, man. If this is my name, my image, my likeness, and I have the right to use it and the right to make money off of it, who are you to tell me how long eligibility should last? Meaning, if I'm in college, that is the only eligibility requirement to play sports in college is to be enrolled in the college. So what they're saying is Chico went to UAB, did 4 years, and Chico want to go get another degree from Memphis. Chico should be able to still play sports while he's in Memphis because he's what? In college. And to tell him he can't play anymore keeps him from making money off his name, image, and likeness. Man, we got to keep our ears to the ground and eyes open on this one because you talk about if this one wins, man, you're going to have to go through out there 28, 30 years old playing college ball. Yeah, think on it. There you go. Scratch your head, rub your chin.
All right. I had a teammate.
In the spirit, Chico, in the spirit of it all, it's not wrong. Because college entry on the back end doesn't have an expiration. It's not like, oh, you can only go to college from 18 to 28 years old. You could be 60 and go to college.
Right.
So if you're 60 years old at Jackson State, but in 1980 you played at Alcorn for 4 years, and if you want to play tennis at Jackson State, why you can't if you can?
But okay, there you go. I think that's what happened with J.R. Smith, right? So do you mean that? So if I play football at one school, I finished my 4 years there. Do you think I should be able to go to another school, enroll at another school, and play football there too, or be able to play another sport?
Let me tell you what Neely think. It ain't about what I think. What I think is that you should have the freedom to, just like you should have the freedom to use your name, image, and likeness. I'm not saying, that this should happen or whatever happened. I'm saying, why are there rules in place to keep it from happening? Because I tell you why the rules are in place to keep it from happening. The rules in place to keep it from happening so you can go to the next level and they can make money off you.
Right. Well, what you're also saying is things have changed.
When NIL came into play, everything changed.
Yeah.
Because it opens the doors to all this. Because just think about it, Chico. Why was there ever a cap in the first place on how long you could play a college sport?
Yeah.
When the only true connector to being able to play a college sport is to do what? Be enrolled in college. And because enrollment in college has nothing to do with age, if you're in school 8 years and you're paying your tuition or whatever, because we all know, Chico, firsthand, everybody don't graduate 4 years.
Not at all.
So why is it a cap on the athletic part when you're still in school, still enrolled? That's what the lawsuit is saying. That's what the fight is going to be about. And I would tell you this, if you look at just the lay of the land and read the tea leaves, they ain't wrong.
They're not wrong, dog. It should happen. I think it should happen, huh?
Yeah, I'm for freedom. I would never argue against freedom. You got the freedom to make bad decisions. That's why I love the portal. There's nothing wrong with the portal, even when it don't work out.
Okay, well, are we going to have not that, but this?
If he can play, you can.
That's what we're going to now? Well, we actually had that, didn't we?
Chico, let me tell you what's going to happen already now.
South Carolina State.
Tell you what's already going to happen, like right now. Because JUCO no longer counts against you, when you look at the totality of somebody being able to play sports, whether they get in the NIL bag or not, you're literally going to have somebody 26, 27 years old playing linebacker and tackling an 18-year-old running back out of high school. That's going to start happening now.
Well, look, okay, all right, well, great. I'm the perfect person to talk about this right now. You know why? Because when I played overseas, that's what I played with. That's what the league was open to. We had 18-year-olds on the team. Matter of fact, we had a big old 17-year-old on the team, about a 6'6" guy, but he was just huge. Still had the eligibility to come over to the United States to go to college. But I also had a 38, 37-year-old guy on my team out there in Europe also. So we had a wide range. So at the end of the day, since the rules have changed, I think we are looking at in the next 3 to 5 years where we will see basically that pro football with college, schools and universities representing them. It's kind of like they'll be the franchise, but it'll just be the colleges, right? But we'll have a 28-year-old. Maybe they'll put a cap on it, but then again, that's
How can
going
you? How
against what
can
we were
you?
talking about. How can you, right? Because you can
Yeah.
go to school at any time. So, damn, that's something to think about right there.
Yeah, the only requirements to enter a university are the requirements of the university, and those requirements are typically not age based; it's academic based. So that's
Right.
why you'll have Chico. Nothing you ever had to worry about. You'll have a Doogie Howser who's 14 in college, because they met all the requirements to get in college.
Right.
And
Damn.
then let's say while they're there, they want to work on other degrees or take their time. So it's like I think you got to take 12 hours to be a full-time student. At least that's
Right.
what it used to
Yep.
be.
Yep.
You
9 to
know,
12, I think.
yeah. So what somebody drop down to 9 hours a semester, just stay in school 7 years? Like how can you, going back to the other lawsuit, how can you tell them, no, you can't play no more? I'm in college.
That's what I was trying to do back in the day, Yeah, I was like, give me the least amount of classes you can give me. And I did it backwards. Everybody else was trying to graduate in 3 years. I was like, I'll
She
prolong
go,
mine,
look,
dog. I just want
give
to stay
me
eligible. I just play.
give me the record cut and put the logo on the screen.
Easy. Hey, I just want to be eligible, Hold on. This the morning run. I don't have the logo cut on here,
Well, you at
So I
least
put
give
it
me the
on here.
record scratch in there. Come on now.
Yeah. There you go.
It's story time with Uncle Chico, the life and crimes. Chico, when people say 1900 that means a long time ago.
Yes, it
It
did.
was 1989,
Damn.
August. I walked in freshman orientation, and I'm a football guy, and I know every other year is the travel schedule, the away schedule. And so they said, "What you want to major in?" I said, "I want to be a marketing major." She printed out the curriculum. It's the 4-year curriculum. I sat down, I got to looking at it, and it had like 18 hours, classes at 2 p.m. on a Friday, da 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 da. I said, "Oh, ma'am, no, I can't do this." She said, "Oh, you want to switch your major?" I said, "No, I want to keep my major, but I'm looking at this schedule. Next year is our away season. That means we go to Southern. That means we go to the Circuit City Classic in Indianapolis. Like, I can't have no 2 p.m. Friday class. I'm gonna be on the road." She said, "Son, you're not here to attend football games. You're here to get a degree." I said, "Ma'am, this is my mama money. I go to school for what I want to go to school for. You can't tell me why I'm here. I'm the customer."
Right.
So then she said, "Well, some of these classes only offered once a year, and if you don't take it this fall, you got." I said, "I ain't got no problem going to school 5 years. I ain't, I ain't got to go. I ain't got to go to school 4 years."
He's
She
like, I
said,
ain't got
"All
no
right."
problem
So
going to
she
school
she
5
she
years.
gave me a new curriculum follow, and it was a 4.5 year model versus a 4 year model. I said, "I can sign this. I can do this.
I can do this
I
right
can do
here.
this." Cause you a
Oh my
damn
God.
lie if you think I ain't finna be on that road to Baton Rouge on Thursday because I got a class Friday morning. You's a lie.
Counselor asked me, do I want to take softball? People laughed. I said, hell yeah, put me in softball. That's an easy A during the season. What?
And that's what I did too, Chico. I said,
That's a
she said,
shame.
"What your electives want to be?" I said, "That same away football season we discussed?" She said, "Yeah." Now, Chico, you remember this? You dye your hair, but you got a little gray under there. You remember when coaches had to teach class?
That's a lie.
Yes.
Like if you could, coach had to teach something. And so
Uh,
what I would look at is like, okay, Coach Gordon, the head coach, he teach health on Thursdays. This
yes,
the away
indeed.
season. Put
Yes,
me in that
indeed.
class.
Yes, indeed.
Ain't no damn way we have a
Put me
class.
in that class.
Ain't no way we finna have a Thursday class and we play it all on Saturday. Like, ain't no way.
Right. It's not
For
even
him,
possible.
I'm in there.
Oh, I remember those days. Is it bad if you hated school?
No.
Oh, okay. Man, I give a lot of respect to all those guys who graduated in the 2 years. Y'all came in serious. You also came in with a good foundation and base. Not saying I didn't or anything, but you came in focused with a good foundation and base to finish school and the go do your thing. Like I said, I was in that thing to stay eligible and to get my
Shout out, like we can use. Go ahead.
one of the first things I think I went in for. I forgot what my major was going to be, but I saw all those math classes. I said, "Dog, I don't need algebra or all this. What's the other stuff? I don't even know how far it goes up. Algebra 1, calculus. That's what it was. All that other stuff. I don't need that, dog. I don't need it. Whatever major is going to have me taking advanced math classes, that's already you can exit them off."
Chico, I took health from the head football coach in the fall, and I took driver's ed from the head baseball coach in the spring.
That driver's ed in high school was
y'all gonna bump this GPA up one way or the other.
Absolutely. So basically though, get back to what we were talking about. This is the possibility. This is what we're looking at.
And I say if he can play, I'm sorry, by law, by rule, policy, he should be able to play. It is the coach's decision if he has the ability to play. And if you have the ability to do something in America, you should be allowed to do it.
I agree with you, dog.
Because the requirement again is to be what? Is to be in college. If you're in college and you have the ability to play, you should be able to play.
So I was gonna go here with it also. So you telling me when I came back from Europe and I decided not to go pursue football anymore, and I went to that Bible college that you're talking about, that you always say I dropped out from. You telling me I should have, if this is 5 years from now, I could have possibly went there because I was thinking about this too. I could have possibly went there and played basketball if I wanted to,
or football,
or football. Well, they didn't have football. So.
Oh, sorry. You could have come back from Europe, gone to a whole nother school, pursuing a whole nother degree, and you should be able to participate in sports. Based on this litigation that's coming down, you should be able to participate. Because how dare a body tell somebody that you can no longer do this because of age or the time that you've done it when you have already met the requirements, you're in school, and then two, it is abridging your rights to your name, image, and likeness. Like you keeping you from making money. Like so that's like going to tell a marketing major you can't have a part-time job at the mall.
Well, y'all let us know in the chat right now. I need to put this poll up. Let us know what you guys think. Should there be no limit on the amount of years that you can play sports in college? Or should there be a cap on this? Because right now you can play 4 years, 5 years, or 6 years, depending on injury. And then you gotta
let's not deal with
it.
the extremes, Chico. Let's deal with, for this example, let's deal with by and large.
Yeah.
By and large, most people graduate from high school at age 18.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even 19, but most people are 18 when they graduate.
Yeah.
2 years of JUCO, you're now 20. You can already do college football 5. That's 25. You look at redshirt and the COVID year rules and all that kind of stuff. Now you really can play. Currently, you can play to you about 26, 27. Because JUCO don't count against you no more. So you got a whole new set of years. So already you're going to be looking at people can play this sport in college to their 25, 26, 27. That's now.
Man. If you have a guy like Mate, who start late, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the extreme though. That's the extreme. Yeah, we'll go there. Y'all, somebody said it should be a hairline requirement. Come on. Yo,
well,
like,
you
man,
did. That picture you put up was a bit extreme.
And let me tell you, I've seen some young guys.
Picture, but it was
I've seen some young guys who got some, you know what I mean, who was back there like that, who had to shave it all off. Shout out to old school right here.
If they can hit and they can play, God bless them.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, man, you're gonna have to stay in shape. I don't think no one is going to be is not going to be very prevalent for guys to who have stopped playing football, contact sport, for over 10 years. I don't think you'll see a lot of them come back.
Oh no,
Because
no. No, the
once you
point
stop taking
of
them
this
licks,
litigation is not for Chico to come back. It is for people to be able to stay while they're doing it.
yeah,
Because here's the deal, Chico. You got to keep this in mind now. Again, this is attached to your rights to your name, image, and likeness, and your rights to be able to make money off yourself. This is going to have more of an impact on collegiate women's basketball than it will on men's football.
tell us why.
Because you can make more in NIL in college women's basketball than you can in the WNBA overseas.
He ain't lying.
And so why would I not stay at LSU 4 more years after I already played 4? When my NIL is making me more money than the highest paid in the WNBA is currently.
Right.
So yeah, it's in my best interest to either go to another school, get a whole another degree, or go grad school, like whatever it is to extend it. It's in my financial best interest. And who is somebody in America to tell somebody in America you can't do what's in your financial best interest because I need you to do what's in my financial best interest? Because like you got one thing we got to keep in mind, and I hate to put that conspiracy hat on, but we got to come up with a conspiracy logo too.
Right. Conspiracy
But Chico,
theme music.
it's the sports that we play that got the rules governing where you can go and when you can go. You believe high school 11th grade go play hockey or baseball.
Man.
You can't do that basketball, football. You got to go through their farm system, which is college. Then they establish how long you get to stay in college, and then you got to come to their system. That's what the rules exist for. It's the feeder system to the next level.
Yeah. Tennis too, they said. Probably golf
Yeah.
also.
I mean, you turn pro tennis at 9 if you want to. You ain't got to go to school. Golf, you ain't got to go to school.
Man, I would have dominated on the basketball court at that Bible college. That's another story, though.
A 6'2" guard from Selma, Alabama, age 36, Chico Cleveland.
Yes, indeed. At the end of the game, Chico Cleveland. 4 fouls, 1 technical, 16 rebounds. They call that boy Draymond Green out that thing. Tap me on the leg when they need me to go out there hard foul somebody.
Hey, I've been one series, man. Speaking
Teammates
of
calling me Unc, big brother.
one series where Draymond had the kind of numbers you just described. Somebody posted a meme and said, "Man, this boy Draymond just out there for cardio. Like he's just out there working out." Like, hey, let me run with y'all, man. I need some cardio. He ain't doing the damn thing.
Old school. I like that.
That's clean though.
I like that. Y'all
Nice. What do you think about Coach Prime doing his thing?
Man, there isn't anybody else in the country that could have come in and done what he's done in such a short period of time. I don't care if we got Nick Saban, he wouldn't have turned it around this quickly.
Exactly.
And I have to pinch myself. This is like surreal. It's like a movie or something. I mean, can this be happening to lowly Colorado? Yeah, and time to get excited and become a Buff fan. So welcome to everybody that's coming to Boulder.
Yes, indeed.